don't force a life that you really can't live, because one day it will come crashing down. And when it does, all these people who have been supporting you out here saying, oh my God, I want to be like so-and-so, I want to buy a car like so-and-so, and then you come crashing. Those are the same people who are going to talk trash about you.
Guys, welcome to the podcast. My name is Chepto Ekboyo, and today we have Sanaipei Tande. She doesn't need even this introduction. She's a musician and an actor. Karibu sana Sanaipei.
Asante.
Kash Money.
Right into it, right?
Are we getting money?
Yani from this pleasantries and any have you been? No, it's all good though.
Mimi nauliza Kash Money because nafikiria kuna pesa napewa hapa hivi, but
pesa iko. It's just what you're going to do to get it.
Hey,
yeah.
Acha niendelee kutafuta.
Haya basi.
Because I know from that sentence is immediately hard work that I need to put in.
Sometimes you don't need to work hard. Just need to marry the right guy.
Oh. Spoken like Georgina on
Absolutely.
the show. Kabisa.
Yeah.
Now, we love you as a musician.
Thank you.
And as an actor. We just can't get enough of you. Either whether you're acting kama ulikuwa una act on Kina, tukakasirika sana ukitoka.
Poleni.
Though ukatuwekea hapo hivi apology ndefu sana hapo social media, we had to accept.
Yeah.
And now you're on Kash Money.
Yes.
Why this project?
Why this project? That's an interesting question. I think what usually happens is a production house approaches you, asks you if you are interested in doing this particular project and whether you're okay with being that particular character. And for me, it was a yes all through. So it's not that I chose the project chose me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
When was the last time you auditioned?
Oh,
nataka tu nijue.
Wow. What's the definition of an audition? I think everything that you have to do to get a role is an audition. So the things that I have had to do for the different projects I've done have all been very different. So there's one where you stand in front of a panel and, there's like 6 guys there. Of course, that's very terrifying.
Yeah.
And then there is this project, for example, which was basically you and one of the directors. And I think I did my lines with Grace Kahaki. And you just read through together and they film it. And so that was that. So all of those can be called auditions. So yeah, so last one I auditioned for was another project that I can't talk about yet.
So I know it's coming on
Mambo ni mengi.
The screen. Now, you play this role of unsatisfied wife who has this Ben 10, but you're not going to spoil a lot. How close is this particular role to your personality?
Absolutely nowhere close.
Oh.
Ben 10. Tunaanza wapi? Seriously. No. It is absolutely very far removed from me and who I am as Sanaipei. Yeah. So that's why it's called acting, sio?
Yes.
Unaingia pale, una pretend kuwa na ka boyfriend, married to an old man for his money. So many aspects of Gina are so far removed from my personal character as Sanaipei, yeah.
Did you have any difficulties pulling out this particular character?
No. So I've been asked that question very many times. Like, what kind of challenges did you have? What did you do to prepare for the role? For me, it's very simple. I read the story, I understand it, I read the instructions, because obviously if you've seen a script and there's instructions of what we need you to do in this particular scene. Yeah. But then also with Philip Brayson and Grace Kahaki as directors, it basically is, look, this is what I want you to do. I want you to cry at this point, or don't remove any tears. It's the instructions, it's the direction, which makes it very easy for me to be able to bring out the character. It's never a thing of, who am I going to channel now? No. It's just about direction, instruction, and understanding your role. Yeah.
Georgina, the character, is tied in web of lies. Yani ametoka kwa hii, ako kwa hii.
Hebu nieleze ni gani hizo?
Ni nyingi sana. We just take it spoiler alert, but I binge watched actually.
Okay.
I binge watched the whole show, so I love it.
Okay, thank you
so much. Can you relate actually with this Georgina's life in your real life?
Indirectly, yes. I have seen people in this kind of situations where they have hooked up with somebody simply because of the wealth and the status. People who have extracurricular activities, and just just getting into people's spaces and trying to own something that they never even built or earned. So yes, indirectly, I've seen it, I've experienced it, but not as an individual. And this is not me trying to, give myself a clean reputation. And the truth of the matter is, Gina and I are very different people.
Yeah.
But have I seen it? Yes. Have I tapped into it? No, I didn't tap into it. Like I said, direction, instruction, and understanding the story.
Both in Kina and now Kash Money, you play beautifully the villain roles. Tunakuchukia na tunakupenda at the same time. Which role would you love to play apart from being now villain in the future?
Oh gosh, I don't know. For me, it's just like I said, the project and the project managers pick you. So whatever is thrown at me, if it is something I feel I can do, then I will do it. If it's something that goes against my, I don't want to say beliefs. Beliefs is another thing that we need to discuss. But if it is a character that forces me to do things that I'm not comfortable with, if we can't find our way around it, I most definitely will not do it. So anything and everything, throw it at me. But if it crosses a line with my personality or my character, then I won't. Yeah. So anything. I've played all these roles. I've been a humble, aspiring girl from the hood, also all those things. So you throw it at me. If it's something I can do, I'll do it. You want to give me a job?
I might. Okay. What is the one thing that you'll never do when it comes to acting?
Oh my. I've told this to Phil and Grace. Don't know whether I should repeat it, but I've said it before. So I won't kiss on the lips. That one I will not do. If that is what requires or I'm required to do for my character, I will not do that. I won't kiss on the lips. I will not imply sex. I will not do LGBTQ, as much as I'm very neutral about that. That's people's business. And I will not imply sex. Yeah. Whether you're dating, you're not dating, it does not matter for me. Those are the 4 things that I will not. Oh, and nudity. Yes, there we go.
Why these 3 things?
I feel like it as much as it's acting, one thing that I've come to learn is people become so engrossed in a character that you see, like now, even with the villain story that you're saying.
Yeah.
Some people really, really genuinely hate you. Even when they know that it is acting, somebody actually gets upset with you. So other than, even if we did, like, let's say a nude scene, and you brought me a body double, that person out there is always going to know that was this person who went naked. So that aside, I think also my personality does not allow me to. I don't believe in, for me personally, not for everyone else, because there are people out there who believe that this is what I have to do to get ahead. So for me, that's crossing the line. Yeah. So I'm very happy where I am right now. Thanks.
No, you're doing great.
Thank you.
Watching Kash Money, I love the fashion on the show.
Yes. Oh,
showing us
our wardrobe guys. Big up.
Kaboob kidogo.
Ati kaboob kidogo. It was like the whole thing.
Yes. I'm trying to be decent.
Oh, sorry. Are we supposed to be decent here? Oh,
no.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you make the choice on what to wear, or that was purely wardrobe?
That's purely wardrobe. For me, as an actress, when I come onto set, everyone there has a specific job to do. So there's no way I'm going to sit and say, no, I don't think I like this dress. It doesn't make me look like this. Or I don't like this hair. No. Let the hair and makeup people do their thing. Let the wardrobe people do their thing. But of course, before that, you've read the script. And you can see that this is the character that I'm going to play. So there are certain things that I'm expected to do or to look like. And so you're okay with that. You're okay. And I think their choice of clothes, it worked for me. I don't mind. In fact, I think the only thing that I told wardrobe is, oh gosh, revealing so many things. If I show up, I will not show down. If I show down, I will not show up.
Oh, wow.
That makes me very uncomfortable. You can't show both places. Jesus Christ.
No.
Yeah. I think that's the only thing that I told wardrobe. But other than that, I let them just do their thing.
I saw an interview with Citizen TV where you're speaking about building your own home. And then I saw the chickens that you were rallying up with you.
You mean my mother's chicken?
Oh!
Me, I'm just an employee. Kazi yangu ni kuuza tu mayai, na kuuza kuku, na kusaidia kidogo kwa kuokota mayai. Yeah.
So my question is, how important is it for you to be financially free in terms of, you're not dependent on work? If it's there or not, you can survive, like your financial freedom.
I think it's very important. Am I where I want to be? Not yet in terms of financial freedom. I might be financially free according to other people. But for me, at the end of the day, it's about my yardstick. It's not about what everyone out there, like I've heard people say, Ati guy, me when I grow up, I want to be like Sanaipei. She's made it and what. And I'm thinking, yes, by your yardstick I have, but not by my own. So am I financially free? Partially. Gonna get there.
Recently, we've seen artists being exposed on social media because of living beyond their means and all that. And you being an artist, what would you tell them? And someone who has actually been here for decades and survived and now still them winning.
Are they open to listen? That's the question.
They will. Secretly, I hope so.
You know, I've always been very proud of myself because of where I come from and being taught to be comfortable within, like in your life and with what you have. And if you can't afford it, you're not going to die for it. You get what I mean? These people that we're talking about, those artists who are living beyond their means, have to decide what's more important to them. Is it who they are or who people want to perceive them to be? Look, this is showbiz. Showbiz, I remember my dad telling me one time, it is the business of showing off. Yeah? But you also have to be very careful not to cross a line where you cannot be real to yourself. You know? So I think at the end of the day, it's just, please, don't force a life that you really can't live. Because one day it will come crashing down. And when it does, all these people who have been supporting you out here saying, oh my God, you know, I want to be like so-and-so, I want to buy a car like so-and-so, and then you come crash. Those are the same people who are going to talk trash about you. So be real. Live your life the way that you can afford it. Forget about, oh, so-and-so has bought a new car, or so-and-so is showing off his house. Or you know, it doesn't matter. Who are you and what kind of life can you afford to live? It's not bad to aspire, not bad to dream. Dream, but work towards it. Don't fake it. Although there is that saying that says fake it till you make it. And I'm just like, no. You can't do such things. Which is why we have so many stories of people, after they bought a new car, kidogo, you hear it's been repossessed because they haven't paid the loan. Just like, but why would you do this? Oh, you know, showbiz, you're supposed to like be a certain way and act a certain way. And I'm just like, but at what cost? You know? Yeah, so if it's not real, it's going to come crashing down. And you're the only one who's going to be left there with everyone laughing at you. But also, you know, being grounded and being taught how to be humble and living within my means and appreciating what I have. You know, not looking for what I don't have and sitting there and saying, the things I could do for this money. No, it's unnecessary.
That's a very dope
I hope I've answered your question. But at the end of the day, it comes down to, are they open enough to hearing it and understanding it? Yeah.
Now, Janet Mbugua is here. She told us you and her used to play when you're young.
When we were children.
Yes,
we were neighbors in Mombasa for quite some time.
And she told us how you were when you're young. So I want you to tell us how she was when she was young.
Oh, I mean, Janet has obviously advanced in very many different areas, but she's never changed who she is. I don't know whether, because we had this conversation one time and we asked ourselves, is it a coastal thing where we go with the flow, where we don't want to be too authoritative on people, and we are very good at taking instruction, we are very disciplined, we keep time, we are nice to people, and if you're not nice to us, we don't start being bad to you, we just ignore you. So as much as she has advanced in different areas of her life, Janet has remained the same person. She never forgets, and she doesn't shy away from talking about it. Yeah.
Nice.
What did she say about me?
She said you were meant to be a superstar.
Oh Lord!
And
she knew this when we were riding bicycles at the age of 10. Oh,
no. She said you had this persona and this aura of being a star, and you truly became a star.
Wow, that's very strange. I never saw it in myself. And we're young. We really don't know what we like or what we want to do. Of course, I always wanted to sing. Acting is something that came after, as much as I was doing, school plays and stuff. But I don't think at that age we really knew. I never thought I would sit and see Janet on TV reading news, and you're just like,
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we've done good. We've done good. In fact, the other day, I got a message from one of our other neighbors. He was a much older guy, and he wrote to me, and he said, Nyali is on fire, because I'd taken a picture with Janet at the premiere. Yeah.
Nice. Now, as an artist in multiple fields, what is the most rewarding part for you?
Rewarding can be looked at in very many different ways. When it comes to music, obviously we make a lot more money in very little time. For me, music is a release, but it comes with its other problems. As an artist, like just having stage fright and everything, so you have to indulge and just almost be closed off from people so that you can get that courage to go on stage. It is rewarding,
but
financially.
You don't look like you get stage fright.
You must be crazy. You must be
Really?
crazy. No. It is there. It is. Sometimes you can't even talk to anyone backstage because you're waiting for your moment, and then maybe the artist who's gone on before you has gotten so many claps and cheers, and you're just thinking, will I be able to do the same thing, if not better? Acting for me is rewarding in other areas, in just teaching you how to have a discipline, teaching you how to have tolerance around people who are different. Because especially with people that you're going to see every day and for very many hours, it can get a little annoying, right? So it's the discipline of keeping time, having your lines in check, knowing how to deal with people from different backgrounds, learning from people. Because you spend so much time with people that you end up having moments where you have a conversation with somebody and you're just like, oh my goodness, I didn't know that's what happens, like from that particular hood, or this is how you grew up. You're learning. There is also the building of the mental capacity. You just end up having such a good memory because you have to read your lines, you have to read the other person's lines, you have to remember and because we, like in scenes, for example, we repeat so many like we have to do the scene like 6 times, 7 times, and just the fact that you can remember all these things, it makes you feel really good that you have built your memory capacity. What else is there? Karaoke is just I could do it in my sleep. That one I don't even know. I don't know what to say. Then of course there was radio. Radio has changed so much. I'm not sure whether I would go back to radio now.
Why?
I don't know. It's just now it's TV. There's cameras on all the time. There's going live all the time. It's not the same radio that we used to do back in the day. Yeah, but, and you see that's the difference. You see now when you do radio, you interact with people live.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was you in the studio alone having to animate all these things.
Yes.
Yeah. So that in itself was turning you into an actress without even knowing.
It was an act.
Yeah. So the rewards are different for every different job.
When you look at acting, the acting industry, and the music industry currently in the country, which one do you think is doing better?
Wow, you just had to do that. It's tricky for me because as a Kenyan musician, I really should listen to a lot more music. But I think acting is giving a lot of more job opportunities. And we have so many shows that are coming up and new actors and actresses every day, new production houses coming up. And of course, you can see the shows on the different platforms. You've got your Showmax, you've got your Netflix, obviously. Hey, here we are.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we've got Maisha Magic, showing all these shows. So I think acting is doing a lot better. Music, yes, there's a lot of music that's coming out, but how much of that music can be called African content or can be called global music, can actually cut across the continent and cut across the world. So I think we might still be struggling there, and not just as Kenya. I think there's a lot of music where we consider it, or people think that it's international music, but it really is not. Yeah. So I think I would pick acting. Yeah.
Because I see a lot of shows actually on Showmax, on DSTV, on even web series, other streaming. It's really blowing up.
Yeah, it is. And I think not to just talk about just production houses and actors and actresses, but I mean, look at the crew. The crew is huge.
Yeah.
You're talking wardrobe, hair, makeup, lighting, sound, camera. Those are jobs for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I think definitely acting, film.
Being in the industry for decades, what is the biggest lesson you've learned? One biggest lesson through this process of being an artist? This
might sound very bad, but don't be too trusting. When I first entered the industry, and not just the film, the music industry, entertainment industry, I took everything at face value because that's what I presented. With me, I'm an open book. What you see is what you get. I'm never going to pretend to be somebody that I'm not. But a lot of the times you can get burnt because you trusted. So balance it out. You have to balance it out, yeah. But other than that, for me, I've always kept it real. So if you're lying to me, that's your business. I'm not going to get bothered by it. Yeah.
What legacy do you want to leave behind as an artist in general?
I think I've already mentioned it. Just keep it real. Keep it real, give it your all, and work. Work hard to get to where you want to go. No shortcuts. Because shortcuts, as quickly as you go up is as quickly as you go down. Yeah. I think that's it. Keep it real and work. Work really hard to get to where you, because then at the end of the day, you'll be owning that position, that status, because you worked for it. Nobody gave it to you. Nobody can actually come and say, oh, I'm the one who helped her do this and do that. Work and give it your all. Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming.
This is it? No, I have questions for you. So now. Yeah. Thank you.
We are compressing it.
I don't know why you're compressing, just because I've been here for 20 years.
Yeah.
Because I'm joking. Also, I don't know why you're answering. Jesus. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you guys for watching the episode. Join us next week for another one. Bye.